This is Southern California's largest pumpkin patch, and in this video, I'm gonna show you around. This is Live Oak Canyon Pumpkin Patch in Redlands, California. It's about 70 miles east of downtown Los Angeles along the Interstate 10, and I am starting in the You Pick pumpkin fields where the pumpkins actually grow in these fields, and you can pick them. And you can see this one right here actually growing on the vine in this field. And yes, eventually they run out of the ones that grew here, so you can take some other ones that they put in here later throughout the year. Now, one of the things that's included with your admission is a wagon ride. They've got wagon rides that'll take you around the working farm. This is a legitimate working farm. Admission to this pumpkin patch ranges from $10 to $25 depending upon what time of year you come, whether it's a weekday or a weekend. Definitely busier and more expensive the closer you get to Halloween. This generally opens up kind of right towards the end of September. I am shooting this on September 27th, 2025, opening weekend for this year. Good deal. Parking is free. So we're starting here in the back by the You Pick pumpkins. The corn maze was back there. That's an extra fee to go in the corn maze. Some of the things are free, some of the things are extra. I'll tell you about some of those things as we go through. This is the Old Western town where we've got people dressing up like they're in the Old West here. There's a Old West saloon. There's some saddle horses. Lots of hay. It is a farm. We've got the Live Oak Canyon general store back here. What's inside the general store? Boy, we've got some potatoes. We've got this shopkeeper right here. And just looks like a place to reminisce about the Old West. We've got in here is this the sheriff's office or the jail? Okay, we've got the sheriff key. Oh wow, look at that. There's actually like a prisoner back there, and he moves. He's looking at me. I'm looking at you. Don't be getting out there. Good news, he looks pretty well secured in there. We've got the Old West shooting range right here. Grab your gun and shoot. All right, that's cool. So you don't see all that many old-timey shooting ranges anymore. Now back over this way, there's some more kiddie things. There's like some big like inflatable bounce houses that are back over here. Those are gonna cost you more money to go on. There is camel rides. Those are gonna cost you more money. Actually, most things are gonna cost you more money. So maybe instead of telling you the things that will cost you more money as we go, I'll tell you the things that are free and included. So camels, you don't see this every day at a pumpkin patch. Restrooms, most of the restrooms are porta potties around. They do have a few kind of like trailers that they bring in. Those are generally the ones that I try to find. I said lots of hay around, big barrels of hay. Would you call it a barrel of hay? Wheels of hay. Hay wheels, hay pyramids over here. There is a pumpkin cannon where you can shoot a pumpkin out of a cannon. To do a lot of the extra attractions like the games and these sort of things, you buy a card that has some tickets on it. It is roughly $1 per ticket, and it costs 9 tickets to do the pumpkin cannons, and you get 3 shots, and you try to shoot it there in the back at those targets at the cars. I mean, that's pretty cool that you can kind of try to shoot a car with a pumpkin. I don't know, there's ladies with some apples. Maybe you can shoot apples too? Oh, there's an apple blaster too. All right, if you want to shoot apples instead of pumpkins, you get more apples. You can shoot 10 apples or 3 pumpkins. I guess that says the pumpkins are more expensive. There's lots of places to eat around here, lots of places to take great photos. We're gonna see those as we go through, but and also lots of great places to sit if you are trying to eat. One of the things I definitely enjoy is I enjoy the food here at Live Oak Canyon. I also enjoy, it's not just in a parking lot where they toss some hay down, but it absolutely has that farm kind of feel. An example of one of the photo spots, they've got these like old school farm tractors that you can sit on and take a picture on those John Deere tractors. This is something my 5-year-old daughter, the Curious Princess, really enjoyed when we were here last year, which is like this gigantic inflatable pumpkin that the kiddos can just jump around on. This one does cost you a few tickets to go on for a few minutes of fun. On weekends, you get free face painting, so the Curious Princess is out doing her face painting right now. Here's another photo spot, a truck with some pumpkins in the background. The food court of sorts is here in the middle. We will come back to the food court. Since we're passing some maps, let's go and take a look at these so you can see where we walked and where we are going. So, we started here in the back at the You Pick Pumpkins, the corn maze, the tractor ride. There's also a train that runs along this way. The tractor's free. The train's gonna cost you money to go around. We have walked over this way. We're here at this pumpkin. We're gonna walk over this way by the petting zoo, by the front entrance where the parking is. We're kind of gonna walk our way back through the food court and then over to the rides right here. So that's roughly the path that we are doing. But you can see there's a few rides scattered around over here. We've got the barn swing, 6 tickets to ride. We've got the fish go round. How many tickets is that? I don't know. I don't even see on the sign. They're hiding it. It's opening weekend, so I feel like on opening weekend they're always working out a few kinks. The spinning coaster, this is like some cows that spin around. 8 tickets to ride this, but it's not open at the moment. Again, working out those opening weekend kinks. I can smell some barbecue already because we are right next to the food court. It smells quite delicious. Usually the barbecue is what I like to eat while I'm here because, you know, good barbecue really needs to be like wood burning. You need a lot of smoke. Not really conducive in cities because cities, you know, they don't want you to put a lot of smoke and pollute the neighborhood. But, you know, when you're out here in the middle of nowhere on a farm, all good. Here are some fun free things that you can play with. You can do the Hail Bay Hoist Junior with you know, it's like you try to pull on this and lift up the hay. Do you think we can lift up this hay with this? If I pull on this, can I lift up that hay? Oh, that's too heavy. No, oh, 2 guys together, they can lift up the hay bale. That's what it takes. All right, that's smart. Okay. Yeah, teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. But it took the weight of 2 guys. They jump up to lift up that hay. We've got paintball. 8 tickets gets you 1 cup of paintballs that you can shoot down that way. We've got the pirate blaster. What's the pirate blaster? This is like a cannon, and you shoot the ship that's in the back. Okay. Oh, it's got like a sword that you shoot out of it or something like that. Interesting. There's a little performance space right here where they've got some chickens that are performing. Let's hop in and take a look at these chickens.
Starting with the youngest, my little friend, we've got Tanya Clucker. Over there, we got Loretta Hen. All
right, free to check out the chicken show, so make sure you do that. Where else are you going to see a animatronic chicken show? We have archery over here, so you can shoot a bow and arrow for 5 tickets. Then you've got Duck, Duck, Catch. What's Duck, Duck, Catch? That's the one where you get a net, and then you try to like pick up the ducks as they go by, and I think maybe depending upon what number they have on the bottom or something, you win something different. We've got balloons. You try to pop with a dart with a pin that you throw at it. We've got the fish ball, where you try to throw like a ping pong ball into the fish bowl, and then you could win a stuffed fish. Back in the day, you know, in the 80s when I was growing up, coming to pumpkin patches or farms, you wouldn't just win a stuffed fish. You would win an actual fish. But I guess too many people didn't want their fish afterwards. Oh, we've got like the mascot. Here we go, Mr. Piggy. Hello, Mr. Piggy. All right, here we've got the ride guide that has the heights and things. This is by the main ticket booth where you buy the tickets for the rides. They got a few more spread out, but you can look at this. You can see how many tickets you need, what heights they need to be, fair games, this and that. This is kind of cool too. You can have your kiddos stand next to this and figure out where they kind of fall in there. Okay. This is walking in the direction of the front entrance and the petting zoo. They strategically place a bunch of pumpkins up there, but I also love some of the restrooms. These are some of the good ones if you're looking for some of the more good, clean restrooms. But I like these sinks. The sinks here are made out of what do you call that? Like you water plants with that, and then they put it into this thing like horses would drink out of. I think that's pretty creative. Okay, so front entrance, where you see all these people coming from, that's the front entrance from the parking lot. Just to, if you're coming in the front entrance, just to the left, over that way, there's always some really cool place to take photos. The Curious Princess was enjoying the sofa with the pumpkins on the wall, kind of like a pumpkin living room. But the princess' favorite photo spot, definitely this one right here on top of the gigantic horse. All right, coming back in this way, got a cool truck here with lots of pumpkins on it and old fire extinguishers and rusty cans and old kitchen sinks, everything, including the kitchen sink. And then this is where they have, you know, like a variety of pumpkins for sale. So you can pick these pumpkins up and you can buy them as you go out the exit. So obviously these aren't going to be in the field like we saw before, but they do have every different shape and size, color, long stems, small stems, and close to the exit. They also have like wagons that you can use to, you know, help you get them to the exit too. Over here is the petting zoo. The petting zoo is an extra admission to go in, so we're just going to look at it from the outside, but we see like a, I don't know, there's like a bison over there, and we see some turkeys and goats and little ponies and things like that. Some days I think they do specials where the petting zoo may be free if you come in. So anyway, if you're interested in that, take a look at some of their specials. They post those on the website. Note that you can't buy tickets online. You can only buy tickets at the front entrance, but online they will tell you what days they've got kind of the special events. It is 5 tickets to get in the petting zoo, and it is 3 tickets to feed a goat if you are so inclined. They do pretty much accept credit cards everywhere around here. If you need some cash, they do have a couple ATMs by the front entrance. And they got signs all over that'll kind of direct you where to go. One of my favorite spots that we're gonna check out in a second is their garden for photos. But as you go to the exit, we're not leaving yet, don't worry. But as you go to the exit, this is where you would pay for pumpkins, and you know, if you don't have the supplies to like cut a pumpkin. By the way, don't try to use your home knives. Definitely get like a pumpkin carving saw. This will help you out quite a bit to carve the actual pumpkin. Pick those up there. But I did want to point out this gigantic pumpkin right here. This thing is huge. It's like on a forklift crate, so they can pick that up and move it around. All right, so the best photo spots in here definitely are in what they call the garden. So this area coming in the front, when you see the pumpkins to the right, just take a little detour to the left and you'll go in through the garden. They always have these really cool pumpkin houses. That's like a, you know, it's like a wall kind of house that then the frames of the walls are pumpkins. So this is just a really unique thing to come in and take photos of. As it gets more towards Halloween and is more busier, definitely becomes a little harder to get in there and take photos. So if you want to beat the crowds, come earlier in the daytime. This place is definitely less busy the earlier in the morning towards opening time you come, and definitely gets busier the later as you come. I mentioned parking free, but sometimes the parking can be a haze too. They have like one parking lot that's like directly connected to the farm, but then they've got a couple more parking lots further away that you have to take a bus in. I personally do not enjoy the bus situation, so we always try to come earlier in the year when we know it's not too busy, or early in the day, so we can park in the close by lots. Oh, I love the vegetables in this thing. Like, it's like a squash or something like that. Like, are these like a big long thing right here? Like, this is cool. And they've even got some really big ones. Like, look at this one. Like, look at how big this is. You know, this was hanging down, but they've kind of like tied it up, so I think people don't pull on it. Okay, if you do come at night, well lit, you don't have to worry about that. They got lights everywhere. You know, they sell the classic, I'd call this like a cross between a fair and a pumpkin patch, because they sell all the classic fair things, inflatables, balloons. We can take a look at the train over here, although we're not gonna ride it. We can see this is where they board the Live Oak Express. This is definitely not a thrill ride. This is definitely a really casual, easy ride to go on, decorated with a little kind of fall leaves on top. Okay, yeah, but like, it's cool at night too, and I would do this at night to show you the ambiance, but you know what? The video comes out a lot better in the day, so you can just appreciate kind of the, you know, the smoke in the air at night, the scents, the pumpkins. There's a few kind of like scary things, but not really that much. Definitely kind of a, you know, I would say a early in the year, all ages kind of event. I think as it gets towards Halloween, there is like potential for things to get really busy and really kind of rowdy. So at like late at night. So I think if you've got the young kiddos with you, you know, come in the daytime, and then it's all good. We've got the food court that we're going to take a look at, and then we'll go ahead and take a look over at the rides. So in the food court, we've got some big ears of corn right here. It's really, how are my jokes? Are they corny? Was that too corny to tell you a joke about corn? Then we got corn on the cob from this vendor right at the beginning. Corn on the cob, Mexican elote, $10. Tacos, pastor, asada, chicken, $4. Burritos, $13. Kettle corn, popping on the side. Over here, we got pizza that they're cooking up in the pizza oven right underneath that tent. Also fried ravioli, a personal cheese pizza, gonna cost you $11. A family-sized cheese pizza, gonna cost you $33. Just in, we've got mac and cheese in a cone. Cheese cones, cheese fries, Molly Moo's ice cream. They got soft serve ice cream cones going on over here. It's gonna cost you $8 for a soft serve ice cream cone. Chicken. This is disco chicken, chicken kebabs, chicken nuggets, spicy chicken sandwiches. $17 for the chicken sandwich. Now pretzels, lots of different pretzels here from Pretzel Bros. We've got the everything pretzel, the Parmesan cheese, hot Cheetos, bacon, jalapeno. All right, it's kind of cool that you can see all the pretzels out in front. Agua Frescas Mexican juices over here on the left. Strawberry, watermelon, cantaloupe. Always tasty drinks. Okay, we're gonna go check out the other side of this food court now. They kind of do some of these things with the drinks that you can buy the regular drink, or you can buy I think the refill cup that like maybe it's a little cheaper if you get refills. I don't know. I see these souvenir cups on the news today, on the KTLA 5 News. They said it was free admission today, only today, for the first 500 people that mentioned they saw it on KTLA 5 News. In case you're wondering, we did not get here that early. And then apparently you got a free soda cup or something like that too. Lemonade, 32 ounce, $10. There we go. Refills half the price, $5, as long as you keep the cup. So there we go. Speaking of barbecue, at the end over here on the right, we've got Jonah B's barbecue, brisket sandwich, $21. Pulled pork sandwich, $19. Cheese fries, $11.50. More pizza over here at Fernie's Brick Oven Pizza. And yes, they had a brick oven going there in the back. This place looks popular and busy. This is a big Mexican food stand selling street tacos, $6 each for the tacos at this stand. You can see lots more Agua Frescas over here in all sorts of different fruity flavors. We've got funnel cakes, lots of different flavors of funnel cakes. Oh, and just because it's in the middle, I didn't point them out, so we're gonna do that now. We've got Andy's hot chicken for hot chicken sandwiches, and we've got a little beer garden in the center for ice cold beer. Corn dogs, Weenies on Wheels, home of the curly fries, weenies and burgers over here. Taquitos, more Agua Frescas, more drinks in the center. Over here is another barbecue place. This is Live Oak Canyon Farm barbecue, country style. So you can see they're grilling up the chicken over here. Probably turkey leg in the back. Smells good. Turkey leg, $18. Pulled pork sandwich, $18. Texas meatball, $18. We've got Sunrise, frozen treats, baked goodies, cookies, ice cream, hot chocolate, coffee. Stage right here under the tent. So lots of seat. This is like where the primary seating is out here, and then also under the tent if you're here on a hot day. We've got a band, and they are just setting up for the evening. Okay, loud, but I'm glad they're not going yet, because if they were, well, then wouldn't be able to hear me anymore. So over here on the right, this is where they do the free face painting on weekends. The Curious Princess was over here. She started getting her face painted as I started doing this video. Sometimes people say they watch these videos and they're like, that's weird that you would leave your daughter there. OC girl, the wife. She is now going on some rides with the Curious Princess. So we might find, if we can find her, see what the face paint turned out to be and what rides she enjoyed. See if we can find her. We'll definitely be able to find her, but I want to show you a few more of the rides. First, we've got the Ferris wheel. We've got the spinny things. We've got this other spinny thing. You can see they're definitely not like, we got the spinny pumpkins. They are definitely not like Disneyland style rides. They are definitely like the rides that like kids, you know, 0 to maybe 10 years old could enjoy. We've got the, oh, if you want to take some more professional family photos, then they've got those right back over here. They'll take it for you in front of those houses. You know, Curious Princess has generally, previous years, liked the dino go around, the dinosaurs that go round and round they go. Where they stop, nobody knows. Corn flyer, spinny things. We've got the ship that goes back and forth, and oh, that's a fun one in the back. It's like they're like hang gliders that kind of go round and round. Round and round they go. Where they stop, nobody knows. I also like that the trash cans look like cows, so that's cool too. All right, we found the Curious Princess. Let's take a look at her face paint. What did you get, Princess?
A butterfly.
Oh, a butterfly.
Is your microphone getting wet?
Yeah, it's getting a little wet. Did you go on any rides yet?
Yeah, I only went on the dragon one and I got to do it by myself.
Oh, how was the dragon roller coaster?
Fun. And that's my dragon because I'm a princess.
Well, our fellow explorers, if you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy some of my other pumpkin patch videos, some of my favorite pumpkin patches in Orange County. Tanaka Farms right here, the best in Irvine, and what I think is the cutest pumpkin patch in Orange County, the Irvine Park Railroad. Links also in the description below. As usual, I won't say goodbye, because I'll see you in the next video.